My adventurers, welcome back to my channel, and your girl is heading to Canada. This is the very first time that I'm going to Canada, and I'm going with my family, so it's a nice little family trip, and we're going to celebrate my younger brother graduating university, right? So yeah, come with me to Canada and you guys are gonna get to see and meet and interact with my family, which is not something I normally do, but yeah, let's get into it. People, we made it in Canada. Boy, we have a story to tell you. We made it, but my God. Well, what do you think of them? We finally made it to the hotel. Let's do that, yeah. This is a broski graduate. Mister, I'm an accountant.
Oh, I read that.
Our parents reach from when we just a reach. Oh, it's sweet. We finally made it. Mercy. Room nice. Thanks.
Thank you.
I love the kitchenette. Ooh, wow, refrigerator.
Oh, it's not amazing.
The KFC. Yeah, come on and bring the goods for the broski. Oh, welcome. We're at the train station. We missed the train because somebody took forever to get ready. The male is the one that took forever to get. Not calling any names, but alright. So apparently we're taking a bus and not a train. We're heading down near Stink. We're going to a little bro graduation. It's a big day. It's a big deal. It's a big deal. Don't act like it's a small deal. It's a big deal. Good place for Costa. Yeah, and there's a brand new one.
Owen O'Brien Bowen.
Yeah! People, I'm hungry. Can you imagine nothing nasty like the graduation? They think graduation could keep a Jamaica and nothing nasty. Nothing, no look at chips, no look at nothing nasty like the graduation. Eh? Nothing.
Under your belt. the opportunities are endless.
Your skills and expertise are in high demand, and I know you'll leave this great institution with a world of opportunities ahead of you.
I want you to pause for a moment. Look around. Take all this in. I want you to feel proud.
Projects and labs complete. And remember, keep learning.
From your seats and cheering. My goodness, Slovakia coming off that 1-0 upset over Belgium to start their tournament. And
I can't take a picture and for my bachelor.
So proud, so proud, so proud. Welcome to the Wamano family. Graduation gift for my brother from his lovely sister. Congratulations. I spent the most money on you. Congratulations. Congratulations, my brother. You deserve it. Okay.
Choose some Moors.
Okay.
And watch
Okay.
Movado.
All right.
And this proud graduate, bachelor degree.
From Seneca College. Yes.
3, go.
I'm coming. Let's dance. Let's dance. Well, everybody do the reggae. Do the reggae. Do the reggae. Do the reggae. Alright guys, so graduation is over and we're heading to dinner, and we are all very hungry right now, so we're very happy to be heading to dinner. So we're gonna be taking the bus train. I don't even know what this is. It's a bus that runs on train tracks on the road. I don't know what it's called. I don't know the correct terminology. But this is what we took, right? But right now I'm going to tell you about the flight to Canada, because I mentioned it in the beginning of the vlog and I said I would get back to it. So now I'm going to tell you guys about that. So now my sister and I went on separate flights than my mom and my dad, right, from Jamaica. So we took WestJet, they took Air Canada. To be very honest, I don't have the pockets for Air Canada. As you guys saw before, I went to Las Vegas. My sister and I went to Las Vegas, and I knew I have other trips coming up for the rest of the year. Mind you, this was in June, all right? Also, guys, if you haven't seen my Las Vegas vlog, go and check it out, right? If you haven't seen any of my other vlogs, just go and check it out, right? Show the page some love. Anywho, so we decided to go on WestJet. First and foremost, the flight was supposed to leave at like 11 and it never left till like 1:30. So that was the first thing. And they kept having us change gates every minute. It was this gate, that gate, and that gate. And then instead of a WestJet airline pulling up, it said Fly Swoop. No, first time going to Canada, so I don't really know any other Canadian airlines. But I've come to learn that Fly Swoop is kind of like the spirit for Canada, right? So right then and there, I guess I should have been like but you know, when you don't know, you don't know. So now from Jamaica to Canada is 4-hour flight, right? Now when we're in the air, the pilot came over the microphone. It was just like, there's gonna be some turbulence because there's a thunderstorm that he's gonna pass through, so we should go and use the bathroom right now, because like in the next 20 minutes or so he's gonna pass through that area. So I was just like, okay, cool. You know, a lot of people got up and went to the bathroom. I never got up. So while we're in the air and so we're flying, I was just like, wow, this pilot is a really good pilot, because like I haven't felt any turbulence. So mind you, I'm reading a book on the plane, so the time went by really quick. So afterwards, we only see where they come over on the intercom, and they were just like, okay guys, we're here in Canada. And I looked through the window and I was just like, wow, this is Toronto? I don't understand why it looks like this. Guys, it was not Toronto, it was Hamilton. We landed in Hamilton. So the flight attendant was the one that came over the speaker and was just like, welcome to Toronto, so and so and so. And then like 5 minutes passed and the pilot was just like, okay guys, we're not in Toronto, we're actually in Hamilton. And you know what happened is, because of the rain that they had and the thunderstorm and whatever, the airport in Toronto was temporarily closed, and as such we had to reroute. So we had reroute to an airport in Hamilton. So I was just like, okay, are they gonna let us off in Hamilton? You know what's gonna happen? Guys, they did not let us off in Hamilton because apparently the airport that they landed in was a cargo airport, right? So landed in the cargo airport, and then we're just like, what are we gonna do? They can't deplane because one, it's a cargo airport. Nobody's there to like, no customs or anything like that is not there. And then it's like we're hungry on the flight and they can't come off of it. And then it's like, you know, the trolley that they push, we were just like talking to the flight attendant. I was like, can you guys bring up back the trolley? Can we buy something? He was like, oh no, the trolley is locked away, and so on and so on. Mind you now, guys, it would have been 8 hours. We would have been left Jamaica 8 hours ago because this pilot was flying around and around and around in the sky. Then they came over onto the intercom and they were just like, okay, so what we're gonna do, the airport in Toronto is now reopened. This is after being on the tarmac in Hamilton for probably 45 minutes. The airport in Toronto is now reopened, so we're gonna head back there. However, we have to refuel first. All right, fine, no problem, let's refuel, right? So we decided to refuel. After we refuel, we're just like, okay, time for us to head to Toronto now. Then they come over this weekend and we're just like, okay guys, actually we're gonna have to change pilots because they have the policy that said that you cannot have the pilots flying for such a long period of time, which, you know, makes sense because it's fatigue and you don't want it to be too tired and so on. So we had to wait like another 45 minutes for a new pilot to come. And then finally we took off from Hamilton to head over to Toronto. Guys, I won't lie, being that this was my first flight to Canada, it was like, oh my god. And I'm so glad I brought that book to read. Actually, anytime I fly, I always try and bring a book to read. And I'm so glad I brought that book to read, because if I never had that book, I don't know what I would have done. I really don't know what I would have done, because I'm telling you, because, you know, what really had me was when the flight attendant was just like, oh, welcome to Toronto, so and so and so. But she apparently didn't know, because I'm looking through my window and I'm just like, is this really Toronto? Because this look like any bush shiny green over there, Jamaica. Come here, I said, this not look like the city or Messi TV and them some them. I was like, are this everybody that kill up themselves both? Only to realize that it was Hamilton. And my flight back had some hiccups as well, but not as bad as this. And mind you, as I mentioned before at the beginning of the story, I told you that my parents took Air Canada. So when they took Air Canada, they had no hiccups. And funny enough, when we were leaving Jamaica, my sister and I were supposed to leave before our parents. And because of the delay in leaving Jamaica, right, my parents' flight actually left before our flight and they arrived before us, and they never had any issues with the storm or anything like that. But yeah, that's the story, guys. Yeah. Alright, so we're on our way to Chris Brown concert. Are you excited, my sister?
I am, but I left my wrap, so
but I'm a bit hungry. Are you excited, my cousin?
Very excited.
Alright. Broski, are you excited? I am. He's not, but he's a trooper. He's a trooper. He's here with his sisters and his cousin. He's a trooper.
Yeah.
About it?
One more time. I'm excited. And you don't know what to do. I'm excited.
place. Eagle.
Fueled by the fire within, we're inspired to turn our dreams into reality. Winds blow through our lives, bringing change as our voices rise above the noise. The oceans wash away our troubles.
Enjoyed herself like how I enjoyed the Anita Baker concert. Tell them how it was.
Oh my god.
It was so good. We were far, but I felt like I was right there.
You not even that far, but I would have seen good.
No, I enjoyed myself, I'm not gonna lie.
Real bad.
You sing couple songs, I never know, but like, I want to know them.
Yeah.
Yeah, I want to know them, but Chris Brown, they have my heart.
We have Chris Brown fiance in the building. Tell us what it was.
No, that's me. No, I'm the baby mom. It's fine.
That's my man. He did so good. Oh my god. Would I go again?
I would go again. I really would. Not gonna lie. I mean, it vex when I miss him in August in Kingston, but
makeup.
I have to come out, come see him. I have to come out, comes to this. I have to come out, comes to this.
Broski, any thoughts?
Yeah, it was really nice. I enjoyed myself. All good songs. Yeah, it was good. It was good.
Alright.
Yeah.
How did you enjoy it? It was a good concert, you know. It was a good concert. Would I go again? Not necessarily, but it was a good concert because
I'd go again right now.
right now.
But you know, Chris Brown is not necessarily my
type of music, but it was a good concert, and I knew a fairly good amount of the song. So yeah, it's definitely one to go and see.
This is your 1120
Lord of His mercy, out of you just always are talking of a video there.
They cannot see me. I'm on a
Now guys, me know pack up in the back of my brother car like sardine, and I'm telling you, it has been years. It has been years since we've all been in one vehicle, as in me and my siblings and my parents, because you know we're all grown now, so we all live our own separate lives, we all drive our own vehicles, and you know, so just even being in the same space with each other, it's kind of nostalgic. You know, it reminds you of when you were growing up, all in the same house and stuff like that. You know, anytime spent with family is always a good time. That's how I feel. And you know, to go out shopping and stuff like that right here, I'm shopping for my niece. Mind you guys, we went to Canada in June, so this was from June 2024, and as a true Jamaican, we had cut out my niece's feet, so we could know what size to buy them. So we're doing some back to school shopping for my nieces, of course. So if you're from the Caribbean, you know how it goes, right? You know how it goes. If you're from the Caribbean, comment below. You know how it goes. But yeah, as I was saying, you know, it's just so nice to be, it was so nice for all of us to be all in the same space, you know, just being around each other, you know, enjoying, you know, just doing the little things just means so much again, you know, sitting down and eating dinner all together, being all in the same vehicle, you know, shopping and stuff like that. So it was so much fun. And of course, in true Jamaican fashion, my parents, when it comes to food, there's no other food that they want but Jamaican food. Plus my brother has been in Canada for a long time, so he never get no proper fish, so we have to walk with the snapper, yeah, fish and bread, yeah. So if you're a Jamaican, you don't know, every Sunday in my family, fish and bread. The only thing that we were missing right now were some plantain. Yeah, and if we could have walked with the plantain, we would have walked with the plantain. But yes guys, so this is basically the end of part 1 of the Canada vlog. We went to Canada for my brother's graduation, as you can see, but we kind of just made it into a family vacation. This is my brother dog Mina. Everybody show Mina some love in the comments. But yeah, so we, of course, we're going abroad, might as well just make a whole trip out of it, make a nice little family vacation out of it. So this is the end of part 1, and I got part 2 coming. So yeah, turn on post notification, and just giving you a sneak peek of what is to come in part 2. So the clip that just showed before was Canada Wonderland. We went to the aquarium, we went to Niagara Falls, you know, we basically went to Canada and did what, you know, most of the touristy stuff. And as I mentioned before, any time spent with family is good time. So again guys, like, share, comment, subscribe, and as always, if you've made it this far in the vlog, a special thank you to you, and I'll see you guys in part 2.